One of our recommendations when buying a mattress is to let your body weight and your sleeping style guide your decision. But what if you and your partner are a very different body weight and have a very different sleeping style? Who wins? Well, we think this is the bed that you want. This is the Bear Elite Hybrid. So let's talk about why we like this bed so much for couples. And most importantly, what couples need to look for as they shop for a bed. And if you like the Bear Elite, remember we have the latest discounts on this in our description below, as well as our full review over at sleepfoundation.org. Well, before we talk about Bear Elite, who is Bear? Well, Bear was founded back in 2015, and it was initially designed as a bed for athletes to promote muscle recovery. So it featured this blend of different foams to cushion and support your body, but it also featured this material called Celliant, which is designed to increase blood flow, and ostensibly that's meant to boost recovery during sleep. Now, the brand is marketed a bit differently now. Today, they offer 3 different hybrid options, an entry-level memory foam bed, even beds for kids and RVs. But we're gonna take a look at the Bear Elite Hybrid, which is their top-of-the-line model. As the name suggests, this is a hybrid bed that features coils in the base and then layers of foam on top. Now, there are 5 layers in total here, and it starts with a cover that is made with phase change material and that Celliant fiber we were talking about. Beneath that are 2 layers of foam. The top layer is going to be copper infused to help with cooling, and then the layer beneath that is zoned to help provide better support. And then the base is individually pocketed coils. It's meant to keep your body in a good, proper alignment. Now, if you and your partner are looking for a bed together, the first thing you need to keep in mind is to find a bed that's gonna support both of you. Now, again, our recommendations here at Sleep Foundation are to let your body weight and your sleeping style be your guide. So generally speaking, a lightweight stomach sleeper, for example, may need something very different than a mid-weight side sleeper. And here's where Bear has you covered. The Elite Hybrid is offered in 3 different firmness levels. They have a soft, a medium, and a firm. We have a full breakdown on which firmness we like for each kind of sleeper over at sleepfoundation.org. But generally speaking, we found the medium to be great for most of you. Let's say it was a happy medium. The exception was for stomach sleepers. Now, just in general, this group needs something a little firmer to keep their midsections from sinking too far into the surface. So we like the firm option here for most stomach sleepers. But this is where, as a couple, you kind of get to sort through which option represents the best for both of you. Well, one of the major things couples need to look for also in a bed is something with good motion isolation. Of course, you don't want to feel your partner's shifts or movements throughout the night. So when we measured the Bear's motion isolation, we had our testing team measure the movements as they got in and out of bed, and then switched positions from back to stomach and then to their side. What we found was that the Bear was about what we expected. It's a hybrid bed with coils in the base, and just by its nature, it's going to invite a little more movement than, say, something made from all foam. And we did measure a little more movement on this bed than the average of our other hybrids that we get into our test lab, especially when we got in and out of the bed. But when our tester was in bed, the movement we recorded was about average for the other hybrids that we've tested too. So the motion isolation on this is good, for sure. But if this is a primary concern for you and your partner, maybe just something to keep in mind. Now, one of the other really important things for you to consider as a couple, and what people often overlook, is a bed's edge support. Because let's be real, it'd be great if you both had your own little partitioned sections of the bed, little quadrants that you never left. But look, if you sleep with a partner, you know it ain't that simple. And our bodies can be all over the place. A bed with good edge support means you can kind of sleep right up to that edge without feeling any instability, any sense that you're gonna, roll right off. And in our testing, the Bear's edge support was very, very good. Now, to test that, we placed weights along the perimeter of the bed to test how much it actually compresses. And as you can see from this chart, the Bear's edges held up better than the average of our other hybrids and better than beds made with foam or latex. This also just sort of felt true too as we laid on the bed. We can move right over to the edges and it felt secure. So we think the Bear is a great pick if you're looking to maximize the space that you do have. Getting the right bedroom setup for you and your partner can be difficult because you just might have different preferences. You could want a different room temperature, maybe a different preference in your comforter, maybe even how dark you like the room. In other words, just like a partnership, you have a lot to negotiate. We think the Bear Elite Hybrid, though, can eliminate one of those variables that you have to negotiate. It's very good at minimizing motion, the edge support is top notch, and with multiple firmness options, we do think you're gonna be able to find a bit of a happy medium that supports both of you quite well. Of course, we have much more on the Bear Elite Hybrid over at sleepfoundation.org. And if you want a few more options for getting the right bed for you and your partner, you can check out our video on our best mattress for couples right here. Thanks for watching, everyone. May you and your partner sleep well.